Hey guys, welcome back to Tys.creative.designs where we do all kinds of DIYs. Alright bestie, today we're going to be working with our wire and our wire tools. Yay! Oh no. So, we're also going to be using some of these really cool wooden bead, evil eye beads and some crystal beads. Now these are a mixture of all kinds of crystals. They were originally a necklace I wore all the time, but I wanted to reinvent them since I just found out that I need to wear eyeglasses. We're going to make an eyeglass holder. So we're going to need your beads of choice and some eyeglass holder connectors. Now I got these on Amazon, and since I'm using copper as my wire, I'm going to use the gold clear ones. They come in 300 of them, and I'll have them linked in the description. Alright, so we're going to use wire, beads of choice, eyeglass, chain ends, our wire tools. I'm actually going to only be using this wire tool. So this is a one-step looper. I'm going to show you how to use it, and I don't think I'm going to need any other tool for this project. So if you have a one-step looper, come along with me. If you don't, I'm going to show you how to do it with this and this, so you know how to use your regular pliers to get this look. But if you have a one-step looper, it's going to be 10,000 times faster, easier on your hands, and it's also going to make the chain super uniform. So come along with me, and we're going to do this. Get all your tools and supplies, and I'll see you back here in just a minute. All right, so I laid out all of my beads on my bead design board. I don't know where this one came from. Now we're going to string our beads on the wire, and we're going to straighten this wire out real quick. Now, how do I do that? I take the spool and I pull the rubber nose pliers through it. This also work hardens it a little bit. Work hardening the wire is good because it'll make it stronger. Just don't want to work it too much because then you'll break it. So, what we're going to do is put the beads on the wire in the way we want them to lay. You're going to keep stringing the beads on until you have all your beads on, or about halfway. I'm going to do it till the eye. So I'll be back when I have them all on. Alright, so this is what we have. Now we're going to I'm going to show you how to use your round nose pliers and your cutters first. So you're going to take the end of your plier, or your wire, and you're going to put it in between, just peeking out of the round nose. You're going to turn the round nose towards you. You're going to grab and you're going to turn towards you again, and then you're going to have what looks like a P, and then you're going to grab right where the wires intersect, and you're going to make sure that it's at the very tip of your wire, and you're going to turn it, and that's going to give you your first loop. You're going to bring your bead stack. I stack beads for this because I wanted them to be, I just thought it looked really nice. But anyways, so what I do is I grab the wire with my nails and my finger, and I cut. I give myself about a half of a width of my finger, which is about a half of an inch, and I cut. Excuse me. So you're going to do it again. You're going to grab it right at the tip. You're going to turn that towards yourself. You're going to grab it again, turn that towards yourself, and you're going to have a little P. Bring that, close it, and then right where that P starts to form an X, turn it. And then you have your first link. Now if it's too long, like this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim it a little bit. So I'm going to take some of that off, and I'm going to create that loop again. Only this time it's going to be closer to our beads. And I grab my chain nose to make sure that the beads are sitting the way I want them to. The wire's sitting the way I want it to. Like that. I could tighten it up a little bit more. I might still do that. I don't know. We'll see. So there we go. That's our first evil eye bead. And then we're going to do that 50,000 million times more with all the other beads. It's going to go, actually, it's going to go right in the center. All right, so I'm going to do that one more time, and then I'm going to do it with the one-step looper because it's just easier. So you're going to grab it just as it's sticking out. You're going to rotate it towards yourself. You're going to grab it again, rotate it towards yourself until it makes a P. Grab that P, turn it so that it's nice and straight. I'm going to bring that bead down. So we have that. And then we're going to cut our wire. And then we're going to grab our round nose pliers again. We're going to grab it just where it meets. Turn. And I'm turning away from myself now. Turn. So you can either turn it towards yourself or away from yourself, whatever you feel comfortable doing, okay? I sometimes do it one way and sometimes do it another. And here's our second bead. And this is where our chain nose pliers comes in. I grab the first bead. Oh no, I don't want that to go like that. You're gonna grab and open. I'm gonna put this bad boy in. Make sure you're twisting out, not opening. Oops, dropped it. Gonna put it in. We're going to hold it and then close it. And there you go. That's how you link them together. Okay? And you're gonna do all your beads like that. You're gonna connect them all. And that's gonna make your beaded chain. Okay? Come back when you've done all of your beads. If you decided to go with your one-step looper, this is how you're going to use it. You're going to put your wire in there. Make sure it's just peeking out. And you're going to turn. You're going to bring that bead forward. And you're going to cut like that. It isn't quite long enough to get through the hole, so this is what you're going to do. You're just going to put the bead right up against this, and you're going to and it still closes it, okay? It's just meant to go through this hole, but you still can do it without having to do that if your wire is too short. All right, so I hope that this tutorial helps you with your one-step looper and learning how to use your wire working tools. I'll come back when I have all of my beads done. All right, so we have all the beads beaded up. And now we're going to take our bent nose pliers and our chain nose pliers, and we're going to grab the beads, one of the beads. Actually, I'm going to start with this one. And then I'm going to close that. And then we're going to grab this side. And then we're going to close this. I'm going to grab it down here. And then we got, this one is open, so all we got to do is just slip it and then close it up. Like that. I'm going to grab this one. And since it's open, all we're doing is closing it up. And then we're going to grab this one. And we're going to grab the heart, make sure it's the right way. And that's what we have so far. Come back when you have all of your connections connected. Right, so I'm just going to keep opening and getting these in. Closing them up. Got this one. Got a few more to do and then we're done. Oops. Come on, I can't get it. I cannot get that closed. There we go. All right. Last few, but not least. The heart. And now we're going to close that. And we got to make sure this side's closed too because they'll fall out. Make sure all your loops are closed. Oh, this is backwards. Hold on. There we go. We got the black tourmaline. I don't know why. It's giving me a hard time. There we go. Got it. There we go. And now we got the last evil eye bead. Close that. And we have to open this to put this in. This is how it hangs on the glasses. Okay, let's see if I can get it to sit right there. And now we have finished the eyeglass holder. I hope you guys love the tutorial. If there's something you'd like to see a tutorial of, you can send me a message on Instagram. Send me a photo of the item. If there's not a tutorial for it and I know how to make it, I'll make it. Or you can send me an email. I'm on Reddit now too. So there's a bunch of different ways you can contact me if there's something you'd want me to make, a kit you want me to try, a technique you want to learn. If I know how to do it, I'm definitely down to teach you. All right, stay shiny, love you, bye.